Hi everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will learn what is the DML. So DML is stand for the data manipulation language. So in DML the data manipulation language, there are three components, that the insert, update and delete. So first understand what is the DML. So DML is nothing is a data manipulation language. So in DML commands we write the query to change of the table or modify the table. So that is the use of the DML command. So by default DML commands are not auto commit, so it means the data is not saved permanently. So you have to save up the data permanently. You should use some TCL command. So that is TCL command is the transaction control language. So in the TCL there are three commands like commit, rollback and save points. So to save the data permanently in the DML command we use commit, but here I will explain in the next video the TCL how to the commit and rollback is work. So let's move on. So first learn what is the insert. So insert is nothing, we create the table. So suppose, so in this video, that is the video number after the fourth video, what is the table in the SQL and how to create table in the MySQL. So in this video I have explained what is the table and how to create table in the MySQL. So we create the table. So we write the structure of the tables in the MySQL to insert the raw information. So what we have the information or the data we have to insert in the tables. So let me first write one query I have written. So this is a simple format I have written to create the employee table. To create in the clause table is the table name table. We are giving the table name employee, and so employee I am giving the one column name employee ID. For that use integer type or data type. And second column will be employee name. For that data type will be worker, and we are storing 20 character. Third column will be employee city, and for that data type worker. And fourth column will be employee salary, and for data type float. And fifth column will be employee phone. So phone can be you store integer or worker, it is your choice. So for understanding we are choosing data types integer data point for the employee phone column. So let's so if you are not understanding this thing, so please watch this video. I have explained properly how we choose data types for the column names. All right, here, so I'm copying here, and so go to your MySQL workbench and paste here create table employee city. Okay, I'm not given either comma. Okay, already a comma. Okay, now it looks like good. Create, you can see small letter. So SQL is not case sensitive, so you can write in the small letter or capital letter, doesn't matter. So but it is advisable to use clause in the capital letter and all the variables in the what convention you prefer. So create the table, create table employee ID column, employee name column, employee city, employee salary column, employee phone. And for that each column we have assigned some data type integer data, worker float, integer. All right, here, so select this portion and run that cell here. Okay, so initially I have used college database. So suppose you are not so how to choose database, so just simply use keyword and give the use database, and database college database, simply column, and run that cell. Okay, so means I have already choose college database, so that's why this employee table is created in the college database. So just I try to confirm that if you are not use college database, so this way you can choose. So now we want to see the structure of the our employee table. Select star, all columns should be, so that's why we are using star symbol, and from and provide your table name employee semicolon, select that portion and run their shell here. Okay, something wrong. Okay, here there's some spelling mismatch. Okay, select the portion and run. So now that if you select stuff from employee limit 0, 0 written, so it means that your structure of employee table is now created: employee ID, employee name, employee city, employee salary, employee phone. Now here we will focus on our insert clause, insert command. So insert, suppose, so now your structure of data is coming looking this way. So you want to insert some data: employee ID, employee name, employee city, employee salary, employee name. So you want to many information. So that's why for that purpose we use insert command to insert the data in your tables. So this is the use of insert command. So let's see how the syntax is work. So insert, write the insert and into, so write into clause and give the table clause, table name, what you have table. So here we have employee table. So now I'm connecting this point, insert, you can write small letter or capital letter, doesn't matter, into, provide your table name employee, okay, and the column name. So here is the uh, 3 5 column: employee ID, employee name, employee city, employee salary, employee phone. So these 5 columns is given. So I'm not writing, so because I have already written here, so we got to reduce times, so video should not go lengthy. All right, so give your column name: employee ID, employee name, employee city, employee salary, employee phone, as it is coming here, employee ID. So you also write while creating your tables. So okay, now you have given the structure of the table or column name, then write value clause. Okay, so now here the what will write the information will be inserted. So suppose I have written one, okay, here I have written, so I am writing only one information here. Okay, okay, so now value 1, so 1 will be go into employee ID column. The second attribute or the this value Srikanth will be going to employee name column, Dilay will be go in the employee city column, and the 5000 is our salary, will be going to employee salary, and this number 10 digit number mobile number will go in the employee phone number. So I write first record in mysql how to insert the first record. Yes, let's see. Okay, so in the come the query part, comment this part, later will be use it. So now you have written insert, you can use some, let's see, insert into, give the your table name employee, provide your structure of the table or the columns of the tables. So employee ID, employee name, employee city, employee salary, employee phone. Now give the value is the clause. So what value you are providing for the structure of your tables. So value 1 Srikanth Delay 5000 and this mobile number. So 1 will be going to the employee ID, Srikanth will be going to the employee name, Delay will be going to employee city, 5000 will be going the employee salary, and this 7786 will be going to employee phone. So just run this, select this portion area and run cell here. Okay, employee phone at row 1, employee phone. Alright, so the error code is coming like out of range value for column employee phone. So the employee phone, uh, so if you see that here, okay, 1 second. Go to the employee here and go to employee here. So employee phone. So for the employee phone, if you click on the column, so here will be if you observe here, employee phone is the data type is the integer. So the for the range of the integer data types is that minus, okay, let me write here, the range for the integer data type in the mysql is that minus 2147 to 10 digit to positive 2147. It will store 10 digit 2 4 5 6 7 8 7 8 9 10, and it will be also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so minus 2 point minus 2147 dot. So dot means that it will be some digit, I'm not remember exact. I will go to 2147, here the 6 digit will be come. So if so this is the range of the integer in the mysql. So if you observe here, I have given the value, this is also the 10 digit number and the range is a 77. So this is the upper bound from this range, 2147. So if you observe here, so that's why the here the error is coming out of range. So this is a constraint problem here as well. So we will learn later what is the constraint in the SQL and how to implement in the MySQL. Alright, so to make easy things, so I am removing the 3 digits from the last right side. So you can assume this is the phone number. Alright here. So now select this portion and run here. Okay, so it is saying that insert into employee table, one row is affected. It means that your one row is inserted in your employee tables. So let's quickly visualize here. So commenting this part, and so we write initial this query, uncomment this part, and select this area, select star from employee, and run here. So this is if you see that you have inserted one with employee ID and Srikanth with the employee name, Delhi for the employee city, 5000 for employee salary, and this is the your seventh digit number for employee phone number. You can assume this is the 10 digit. So it was giving some error earlier time. Okay. So let's let insert one more row here. So I'm go here and copy this area, this part. Don't worry, you write and wait some time to write because you are learning a SQL, so give some time. So I'm removing this area and paste here this area. So now you can manually write, so no need to hurry up. Okay, and uncomment this part, and now commenting this part. Okay, so select this area and okay, now remove 3 digits, otherwise it will be error because of the integer data type and range, and run that cell. So if it is saying that insert into employee, one row is affected. So let's quickly see it is the data inserted or not. So select star from employee, and because all the parties are commented, so if you doesn't select this part, it is also will be assumed that this part is selected because all the parties commented here. So run. So now this is the two Jory and Nimwag 6000, this mobile number is inserted. So you learn how to insert one data point, and so let's quickly insert multiple data point at the same time. So now come here and So I'm selecting all the area here and paste here, because 1 and 2 is already inserted, so I am removing this part. Okay, now here, okay, come here, click on here. So okay, so now what we are doing here, insert into employee table, provide your structure or column of the your employee table or column, and provide your value. So we have already two records, 1 and 2. So and now we will remove insert 2 4 5 row at the same time. So I'm removing 3 digit of the last, because otherwise it will give some give error because of the integer data type and range. Okay, so we have selected 5 data point to insert in the employee table. So go here and select all the from insert to this area, select and run. If you see that in that employee table, 5 row has been affected, it means 5 row has been inserted in your employee table. So let's comment this part. So for the comment part, you can use control plus forward slash, control plus forward slash, so it will automatically comment all the which part will be selected. So select start from employee and run that cell. So now if you see that previous time you have inserted only two row, this row and this row. Now you have 5 row the same time you have inserted. So now this your data is coming. So this way insert is work. So now you understood how what is the insert and how to insert the data in the table. So now move on, what is the update. So suppose if you have a table, this is your table is present, and if you see that Rahul's salary is 0, and this part you want to update. Suppose you want to give Rahul's salary, want to make 5,000 or 6,000 or the 7,000. So how, so for this purpose, to update any columns in the tables, for that purpose we use update command in the SQL. So I'm removing this area comment. So you observe that Rahul's salary is 0. We will update it using update command. So first understand what is the syntax for the update command. So if you see that update is the clause, provide your table name will be employee, set is the clause, provide your column, which columns you want to update, and column name 1. And so column name was, suppose you are giving the salary, provide the value, and dot dot means you want to, you can select multiple column and provide the multiple value for that column. And you can also, it is optional, means you can use where condition. So it is required to use the where condition. So where is the clause, so where is used to where the data is present, to which value want to update or set, or you want to filter out. So for that purpose where clause is used. I will implement, so you will get idea. So now I am connecting here. So write here update, provide your table name employee, and use set clause, provide your column name. So what will we choose here, employee salary. So in the employee I want update employee salary, this for this at row, the employee salary, employee salary. Now you have select update table name, set, provide your column name you have provided. Now provide the value. Employee salary is equal to suppose 12,000. Okay, so you have also assigned the value. So now you are selecting only one condition. Provide your where condition where. So we will use ID column for the employee term. So where employee ID is, so you want to update in the Rahul's in this in a row Rahul's salary. So Rahul's ID is the 4. So you have to select ID. So on the base of the ID you can select, because ID is a unique. So you can also update on based on the employee or other attribute, but it is not recommended, because in this employee name or employee city could be repeated. Suppose if you want to do based on the Bangalore, it is only one value, that is okay, but it might be that your employee city has the multiple time Bangalore represent. So in that cases it will be fill up in the Bangalore city basis. So it is advised to use to base on the ID or the primary key. We will learn later what is the primary key. So this is the suppose this is the ID. So ID is here unique. So based on the ID you should select here. So select where employee ID is equal to 4. So Rahul's ID is equal to 4. Now here employee provide your employee ID is equal to 4. Okay, copy and come here. So you can also write in small letter. So update, again I explain this query. Update, we are updating the table. So update clause, provide your table name, use clause set, provide column name, which columns you want to update, and provide the value in which columns you want to give the value, because Rahul salary is 0. And so we should filter based on the where on the ID. So employee ID is equal to 4. So when the ID will be, the SQL query will fetch out where ID is equal to 4. So the SQL query will come this area. Okay, now this SQL query appeared or reach here where ID is equal to 4. Now it will go in the employee salary. So employee salary is equal to 0. So it will be put up here the 12,000. So now your data will be update. So let's run here and select and run here. So if you see that update employee table set, this information is coming, one row is affected. It means that your data has been updated. So let's comment here. Okay, and uncomment here and run the query. So if you see that on the initial Rahul salary was 0, now here updated 12,000, so it is coming 12,000. So in this way update works. So let's quickly visualize. I want to update, suppose I want to update city. Smith city I want to change into Gava. Okay, so what you can update employee set, employee set. So which column you want to update? Employee city. So you want to update information for the Smith. You want to change city from Sydney to Gava. So employee. So you should use employee city. And what is the ID for that Smith? ID is equal to 3. Where employee is equal to 3. So now provide city name. So it is the string. So we should in the double quote and provide Gava. Okay, so now Sydney will be replaced from Gava. So it will become here Gava. Okay, so run that cell, select, and okay, it is saying that one was affected. So let's see it is working or not. So if you see that, okay, sorry, my mistake. So actually I have given the employee ID equal to 2. Let give the ID for the Smith is 3. I mistaken given 2, so ID is equal to 3. Now it will be update. It is saying one row affected. So If you want to run this, so you can select and run. So now if you see that Smith initial city was that Sydney, now it is update in the Java. So in this way you can choose multiple column and provide the multiple value based on the ID column, or you can use multiple attribute here as well. So on the basis suppose you want to give employee equal to 3 and where the city is equal to Java and want to replace something else, so you can also update, play with it, and you will learn a lot of so now we will understood what is the update and how it works in the SQL. Okay, now we will learn what is the delete command. So delete command is used to write delete the information from the table. So I'm commenting here. Suppose you want to delete this in a row, Rohit Bombay 88,000 and this ID is equal to 5. So delete command is used to remove the information from their existing table based on the any condition. So I am writing very simple query to using the delete. To delete, provide the delete. Let's understand first the syntax. So delete, provide from clause, give the table name and the where condition. So suppose let's write here, you will understand delete from, provide the clause from, table name is employee and where, give the where, based on the where condition you will be delete the data. So where, and what is the ID of Rohit is equal to 5. So employee ID for Rohit is 5. So where employee ID is equal to 5. Okay, now go here and so okay. So delete from which table, employee table, provide your table name, use the where condition to filter, to scan the data and filter the condition, employee ID is equal to 5. So employee ID equal to 5 here. So it will be delete your all the record will be deleted from 5 to 9786. So select this and run this cell. Okay, it is saying that one row is affected. It means your data has been now deleted. So select this area and run. So if you see that your the fifth ID has been deleted. Okay, so if you don't surprise, because Rahul have mentioned 2 times, so that's why it is coming. So ID 5th, if you observe that ID 5th has been deleted. So suppose I want to filter out the multiple condition. Suppose I want to filter out suppose I want to delete where the city is equal to Java, and so all the data will be deleted. So here provide your column name employee city, and so employee city in the worker, so give the Java. So how this internal query will be executed? So it will be fetch out, it will be go in the employee table. Now where employee city, so it will be in the employee city. Now it will be scan where the Java is present in the employee city column. So Java is present here, Java is present here. So it will be detect two items is present in the employee city column. So this Java. So now it will be detect and now it will be removed based on the city. So let's quickly run here and send. So it is saying that 2 rows affected. It means your two city was present Java. So now it is removed. So select this portion and run here. So there, if you see that no Goa city is appearing. Suppose you want to remove based on the Bangalore. Auto brand provide the Bangalore Bangalore. So now it will Bangalore is appear in the employee city column the two times. So now it will be detect and remove your data from the table. So select run here. So it is saying tour is affected. So now select this query, select stuff from the employee, run here. So it is just if you see that 20 was there for the Bangalore city, now it is removed. So this way you can remove your data from the table using the multiple conditions based on your requirement. So this is the basic things you are learning. You can play with make your intuition, make your simple tables, write your own and think